Surviving a disaster is much easier. Personal happiness is about self-centering. I remember times when my life was like a sea voyage in a leaky boat which was slowly filling with water. I did everything possible just to not let it sink. But while I worked on sealing the holes and pouring the water out, the ship sailed without my steering to God knows where. It took me some time before I realized that when I deal only with sealing holes to keep myself afloat, I don't have enough remaining energy to create a deeper and more permanent plan. There were some moments when I would have liked to let myself sink. Then I would figure out quickly what is more important than sealing holes. On the other hand, I wanted to believe the illusion that one day, when I have more time, money, wisdom, and generally everything, I would find out how it really is. But my inner voice refused to brush off the promise this once. It insisted that I should figure out what's different and what I should do with my life very soon. Severing the infirmary. Then came the moment. Not only one, rather it was a gathering process before I decided. Vigorously and as determined as possible, I said to myself that there will be no more sealing and mending. I needed an answer to the questions: why? What am I here for? What to do with all this? Now I know that it was possible because I was also under the burden of dissatisfaction that had pushed me to the bottom and stopped me. I looked around to see where I was actually going. When I wanted to check the direction, I had nothing to use. I lived within the borders of my security zone and did not provide myself the opportunity for growth. I did not learn new things, did not feel free, playful, or spontaneous, and had no idea at all how to enjoy this unfulfilled life. What they forgot to tell you. Any change must start from inside, and this is the magic that we initially miss. The fact that we are angry or unsatisfied is not caused by social situations, bosses, partners, or parents. I can say with certainty that until I stopped complaining to everybody around me, I did not move from this place. Nothing changed until I took responsibility for my life. It was necessary to get rid of the numerous restrictive layers of thinking, such as, can I afford to start from the beginning when I am 30? I should already be somewhere. When I dared to explore ways to widen my horizon and to stretch my potential in order to get a little higher, further, and deeper, I saw other steps that helped me continue on even though I sometimes did not want to. Does life really belong to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams? I have repeatedly received this advice from my companions and teachers. You must know how to imagine what it is that you want. It sounds like a simple recommendation. I tried and speculated how to do it the best way. Initially, I didn't get it. The rational censoring of my affected vision was fighting with what the heart preferred. Finally, they agreed, and I began to believe what people say about the vision, that it allows us to focus our scattered energy on one point and thereby achieve a laser-type power. I also longed to encourage my vision in the moments when I did not know which way to go. What happened is what occurs when our commitment is intense. I persevered and accomplished what I wanted. At the end of September, I have an anniversary, which I think of as my birthday. At the end of September, it will have been a full 7 years since I began focusing on helping the profession and serving people. I am grateful for that. It brought into my life coveted satisfaction, peace, and compliance. Although I describe it now in a breathtaking way, because this is a panegyric article about my coveted job, it did not go off without a hitch. But more on that next time, as I also wanted to give up. Is it possible to rely on the fact that something better than what you have comes when you are searching? We can have all the knowledge in the universe, but the alpha and omega of the practice is the application of theoretical knowledge in real life. We need to implement acquired knowledge step by step in reality, as often and as long as it is necessary. Very encouraging is the fact that when someone is battling an increasing dissatisfaction, it can be skillfully handled. Pay attention to it. Take it with you on your expedition. Chat with it like a partner and respect it as a teacher. Along with that, you can get rid of the illusions with which we deceive ourselves. To reach an equilibrium is also about obtaining patience and permitting oneself introspection, self-recognition, and searching. For example, it is our desire that makes us real people without addictive masks. There will be more about this in the next blog. My inspiration. Nelson Mandela, despite the fact that he was imprisoned for many years, wrote in his autobiography, "I am basically an optimist. Whether it is a work of nature or upbringing, I have no idea. The optimism is when the man does not let his eyes off the sun, and his feet do not cease to move forward. I have experienced many dark moments when my faith in humanity was subjected to a severe test, but I never started. I could not even begin to despair. This would mean defeat and death. With thanks for you, and with gratitude for the fact that I experience joy in what I do,